Hi, Daniel Leake here, owner of Catfish Sumo, and today I have something super exciting to share with you. At Catfish Sumo, one of our core principles is leadership, and the reason we've become an industry leader in the catfishing space is by developing new and innovative products that improve your fishing. And today I have the newest addition to share with you. But first, let me ask you a question. Have you ever asked yourself, or seen any of the countless discussions that go on online, about how do I pick my line? Usually it goes something like this. What pound line should I use for my leader or my lane line? And there's a couple answers that usually happen. You either use a thicker leader because catfish have super abrasive teeth that can nick and grind through your leader and cost you a big fish, or you use a thicker main line so that if you get hung up and have to break off, you only lose your hook and not your entire rig. Well, what if you didn't have to pick one or the other? What if you could have the best of both worlds? A leader that protects against abrasions, but if you do get caught in a snag, it'll let loose without costing you your entire rig. Well, today I'd like to introduce you to Safety Leaders by Catfish Sumo. They're designed to protect against abrasions from sharp snags and rough catfish teeth while still allowing you to force a break off if you find yourself hung up. Here's how they work. Safety leaders start as a 12-foot long leader. And on one end, there is thick, abrasion-resistant 80-pound line. And on the other, there's a thinner 20-pound line. So to tie on your leader, first you fold it in half. You find the center point where the taper happens. And then you would come back the amount of space that you need to make your leader. So if you want a 2-foot leader, you'd come back about 1 foot on each side. You'd leave a little extra room for your knots, and you'd trim. There we go. Then tie the thicker end to your hook and the thinner end to your main line. And then you're ready to fight fish confidently, knowing that your leader is now protected on one end, but can let loose if you have to break off, and all you lose is your hook. Now you might be wondering, wait a second, I don't need a 12-foot long leader. And you're right. You probably won't use the entire leader. You'll fold it in half, and starting at the middle, you use just the amount of leader that you need to make your leader. Just keep that short taper right in the middle, and you can make your own leader as short as 12 inches. Or you might also be wondering, well, wait a second, 20 pounds really is too light of a breaking point for me, or 80 pounds is too thick of a portion. Well, that's no problem. When you fold the leader in half, you'll come to the exact center of that taper. And that taper happens over about 10 inches. So if you want a stronger portion, you just move slightly towards the thicker side, or if you want a lighter portion, you would move slightly towards the thinner side, and you can come up with a leader that is perfect for you, that matches your whole rig. You might also be wondering, well, can I just use a different tapered leader like from a fly fishing shop? Well, you see, what makes the safety leader so unique is that this taper happens over a very short distance, right in the middle, instead of being spread out over the entire leader. That means that you can cut your leader down as short as 10 or 12 inches and still have the benefit of full 80-pound strength near your hook. Safety leaders land more fish and lose less tackle. And you can get yours today at catfishsumo.com.